Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, WatchNatalee. I am Natalie, spelled N-A-T-A-L-E-E. I'm here to do your weekend psychic tarot reading here on YouTube, and I am a little bit excited because number one, I really like the energy that I was tuning into. The download is... Okay, if you're new here, I shuffle the cards, I cook the cards while I go over my psychic downloads and my psychic tunings, and then we begin the reading. So the download is actually a really clear message. This is for someone who is, sorry, this light's gonna be like in my face. I changed things up. I didn't realize that it was gonna change the lighting so much. So I'm sorry if that's like distracting. The download is someone's waiting to hear something. Someone's waiting for a response or an approval or a reaction of some sort, and you're stressed about it being approved because of how inventive it is or how novel it is or how... No, it's new. They're giving it, I'm sorry, they're giving it to, okay, it's because it's new. It's change. Someone's fearful of change. You're fearful that someone's fearful of change and will give you the thumbs down. And I'm here to tell you that they need time. They need time to sit with it, to get used to it, because you're right. These people, this person, whatever this is, and this could be in business, it could be in a personal relationship where you are fearful that someone else won't change because it's too new. You're introducing, maybe you just learned about boundaries and you're like, hey, can we have some boundaries in this relationship? And they're like, and they're really resistant to it. However this is working out in your life, however it's applying, they need more time. They need a little bit more time. I'm feeling like December. I'm feeling like late December, mid to late December. They never really give me that kind of stuff, but they're giving me this feeling. Okay? This feeling. Okay. So, but you get the yes. You get the approval. Your person, your romantic interest, your family member, whoever you need to come around, comes around. And it's okay. I know, that's all I know, right? Yeah. Oh, what did I just say? That you're trying to manifest something? That you're waiting to hear about something? That you're trying to do something with this? You're trying to manifest this. You're trying to take this desire, this power from above, and through desire, bring it down into manifestation in the 3D. You want it in your hands. You want it real. This is an idea. This is something that exists as a proposal. It's like you sit your spouse down and says, "Hey, I have an idea." What? Hey, what about we do this? Or it's like it's up there, and you're trying to bring it down here, baby. Yeah, that's what you're trying to do here. You're in the middle. You're just in the middle. You're just in the middle of bringing something. It's not like a writer where I can just it's instant, right? This is instant for me because I can just, whatever's from above, boom, it's manifested. Just like that. Oh, it worked. Okay. This is a little bit bigger than that. This is a little bit difficult. This feels like something that needs like board approval. This feels like something that's like, but you're going to be okay. I'm telling you, I'm giving you I feel like Christmas, Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas from Natalie, from the WatchNatalee channel, and the entire Artegan, and all of my Artegan that graduated recently. Okay, so not recently, but we all are wishing a very Merry Christmas. This could be a Christmas gift for you, by the way. This could be something where you don't get the approval until Christmas time, until it is, I'm really feeling that. And all of my readings are timeless. So whenever you're clicking into this reading is when you're meant to hear the messages. So even if it's like August and don't go by Christmas, it'll depend, but they just need a little bit more time. They're stalling it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards, and they're all yours. Oh, the Page of Swords. Ooh, super secret Scorpio spy card. So the 7 cards that we have, the glob, we have the Chariot. This really actually is very similar. Okay, here's the thing. I missed Leo's first half of November's bi-weeklies, so I put them first when I went to do, yes, I was supposed to have them done by now, but that full moon in Taurus got me all whacked. You guys can check the videos. I'm like bouncing off the walls and stuff, you know. So I wasn't able to do I didn't get to start doing the mid-November to end of November readings until like now. So I put Leo ahead of the line. I do have so funny. I do have a soft spot for Leos, but it's more than that. I did miss them. So like how horrible of me. So I put them in front, and then I did Scorpio because I'm going to start with the month of the birth. So in December, I'll start with Sagittarius and so on and so forth. So Leo and Scorpio both had this energy, and it feels like a bigger energy. It feels like I can just feel my little web, like dink, dink. I can feel the little pool in my energy field. I can feel my little spidey senses just like, and this is it. This is it. This is it. It's a very similar message. So the energies are similar about kind of being ahead of the curve. Leo, it's a person that they're trying to get their spouse. Come on, let's go into the light. You know, for Scorpio, it's like a whole thing. But anyway, so you have the Chariot, you have the 5 of Staves, you have the Emperor, you have the Page of Cups, you have the Queen of Cups with the King of Cups, literally side by side, and you have the High Priestess. Whoa. You're really trying to push this forward. I feel it. If you try to be too, it's going to come across, you could be coming across a little bit pushy, a little bit, I don't want to say over enthusiastic. Let me put it this way. If they're afraid of change, if they're very resistant, they keep correcting me. It's something new. That's hilarious. They're afraid of the new. If whoever you're going up against, and it's not that you're going up against these people or this person, you want to work with them. You actually want to work with them. Like you want everyone to just agree on the same thing. You want you and your partner to both agree that boundaries are amazing, that independence and individuality is no reason to feel insecure about your connection or your relationship. You want the board of directors to be on board with something new and different and novel. Okay, you really do. You really, really do. So why do we have the 5 of Staves here? Where is this energy coming from? This sort of competitive, though I'm getting more petty. I'm getting that petty patty energy from this. I feel like it's you. I feel like if you're showing up as really confident and really strong, it's going to make other people feel very insecure, and it's going to make them feel more fearful of your ideas, of your desires, of your agenda, of your wants, of your vision. They're afraid of your vision. They're feeling competitive with, it's not even, I feel like you're in a league of your own here. It's not that they feel like they can compete with you. It's just, it tweaks them out a little bit. From personal experience, I'm always ahead of my time. I'm always super freaking early. I really, from one to another, go easy on them. Go really easy on them. Okay, even when I think I'm going easy on someone and just being real gentle, they're like radicalized by what I'm saying or what I'm proposing or what I'm always really, really empathetic and really just like hand holding, like, let me help you understand this. It's really not that scary at all. Here, let's start with something you're very familiar with, and then we'll just carefully, gently, ever so carefully, like with baby powder on my hands, just move you right on along into the future. whoa, wait, you said future. You know, it's just really, this is a thing throughout history, throughout time. Okay, so I know that's like really big analogizing for something that could just be between you and your boyfriend or you and your girlfriend. It's like, come on, honey. But that's really how it's coming across. Like the more confident you come, the more insecure it makes them. It just like destabilizes them, and they're going to need more time. They're going to need even more time. So what I would recommend, be cool, calm, and collected. State your case. Oh, what is this now? Hold on. Yeah, state your case. You know, this is, you're coming across, okay, look at this, look at this, look at this energy here, okay? That's ambition. This is big ambition here. We're dealing with some very powerful energies. You guys know, with me, the stronger, the most powerful energy always wins with me, as far as like what I'm like channeling. So here we go. I mean, we have these really big, ambitious energies, and it's really destabilizing someone else. And they say, don't dim your shine for others. And they say, shine bright like a diamond. They say all that stuff. And yes, absolutely, I agree with it. With strategy, though, there's a time to let someone else have the, like, let them have the floor. Let them have, let them figure it out. You're confident. You're standing against the wall, looking around at the room, just knowing yourself. You know yourself. You know what you know. So let them work it out themselves. You don't need to be super ambitious. I feel like it would make them distrust you more. I'm just saying, be strategic. Okay, so take all of the advice and then just cherry pick what resonates with you, because I don't want you to just like copy and paste the advice and apply it to your life, because you're going to need the discernment, and you are the Emperor. You're going to be okay with that. You're going to be able to discern what really applies to the situation that you're in and what would totally be a disaster if it's your situation. So make sure you're discerning, but just know that you being confident. See how they're just hitting each other in the heads with like sticks? It's petty patty. It's a, they could be, here's the thing. Here's what how it could manifest is that they could be criticizing your ambition. So if this is like my athletic victory card, let's say you're trying to win a contest, win an athletic competition, win an artistic competition. And, the more confident you are and the more self-knowledge that you have, it makes them retreat. They just can't, it tweaks them out. It makes them even more fearful. Okay. And a little bit, there is jealousy here. There is jealousy. It's going to make them want to hold off even longer. Okay. So let them be the, how do I put this? Hold on. It could play out that, and they're not going to say, oh, your confidence makes me feel insecure. No, they're not going to say that. What they're going to say is, there should be a comma on the 4th line of the 8th paragraph in the middle of the sentence. Let's not do it. Or they could say, there's a smudge over here. Let's not buy it. They could say, you know what I'm saying? It's just like they could be nitpicking the very smallest, littlest, stupidest little things to try to knock you down, to try to knock down your idea, to try to knock down this obvious success. And here's the thing, is that you don't have to really convince them, because they already know. They already know that this is the new thing. This is, it's like, let's have boundaries. Let's have, oh, what are you talking about? Okay, well, I'm not going to make you a sandwich, and I don't want you to make me any sandwiches because it's crossing a boundary. You know what I mean? Like when someone's so unreceptive, it's like, I don't even want to talk to you. I don't want to deal with, so I just don't want you to devolve your energy into this. Know that whatever criticisms are being thrown at your thing or your idea or your suggestions, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, know that they're just nitpicking. They don't have any valid arguments. They don't have anything valid to say. It's solid. It's really, really, really solid. With all of this energy, with the Emperor, oh, it's solid. And the Magician, like everything is there. All of the elements in the pictogram are there. You have the stave, the wand, the cup, the sword, and the pentacle, and you have the red roses of desire with the white lilies of pure thought. Ooh. You have everything. Everything's like together, okay? So just be the Emperor, be very wise, show confidence, show the confidence that you have of, that's a pretty big show of confidence. Like if you make your strong stance, you take your position and then you just don't move from that position. Because part of this is like they need time to come around to this, but it's like, ooh. Look at the bottom of the deck. The bottom of this deck, we have the Page of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Lovers. What's that all about? What's that all about? That show of confidence, I mean, you look like the boss here. I really feel like you're the boss. That could be your boss. It could be the person that you're waiting for the okay from, but I feel like it's you. I feel like it's you. What I feel also is that it's with the Page of Cups. I feel like you are getting, with the 2 pages here, I feel like you are getting information about it. Like if you're presenting something, if you're presenting a resolution to the board and you want to pass this resolution, whereas this and whereas that and, so on and so forth, and this is why you go to the podium, you speak and everything. And they're like, give us a moment, and you step outside and the board is all talking about your resolution proposal or whatever, everyone's talking about it. You have spies in my midst. You have spies in your midst that are like little mice, like little, getting little tidbits of information and feeding it to you, the Emperor. And so you're actually, you know all this that's going on. You know that so-and-so is criticizing this, and so-and-so is being petty about that. Like, I think you know that. I think you know that. Okay. Now, what we have here is very, very captivating. You guys saw me shuffling the cards like a bajillion times. Here we have the King and the Queen of Cups together with the High Priest. That's interesting. Oh. You could be trying to do this with someone. God, the King and the Queen of Cups. You're telepathically sending messages back and forth. It's clear as day. This is very emotional. Like the waters go so deep, super, super deep under the surface. And it's that the basest current, that deepest current is where you two relate and where you two go and where your relationship, your connection, sorry, not your relationship, your connection lies. Okay, it's at the very base undercurrent of everything. It's like your soul's soul. That's where that love is between you two. It's a soulmate connection. It's a soulmate love. What is this? Okay, so if this is playing out in a couple, in a relationship where you're one of you trying to get the other one on board with something, you both know all of this. You both know to bring in the new, to try something new, to open your mind, to expand your horizons, give something a chance here. And but you're not speaking like if what's being spoken is this petty resistance, but the underlying is that you know it's best for both of you. Okay, that's one. Two is that if there's a couple involved in some sort of business thing, God, let's start clarifying. If that's the case, then it's like you work together and it's a secret, and you have a connection between the both of you. And one of you is really studying this connection. That's what this is. I got like nothing when I first saw this, and they just now gave it to me. One of you is really studying this connection, like with like a freaking Sherlock Holmes magnifying glass. Like, let me take a look and see what this really is. You know, like really scorpionic, like really, 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 really studying this connection. It's almost like, not like you doubt it, but it could just be like this, oh, they gave me grotesque obsession. I like that though. That sounds kind of sexy. But it's something that you're like really examining. Let's start with the Magician. That was fast. We have another court card. We have the King of Pentacles. Good, I like this. So you are going about this in a very practical way, in a very stable, solid, secure fashion. I like that. Very, very good. I didn't want you to come off as, you know, brash or rash or acting, you know, leaping before you look. I didn't want you to come across that way, and I'm glad that that's coming out. Let's go ahead and take a look at this, the Chariot with the Five of Staves. What do we need to know about this Chariot and the Five of Staves for whoever is resonating with this reading? Because that's definitely the block to the... Ooh, I love it. What did I tell you? What did I tell you at the very beginning? I said, I gave you the whole story. I gave you the whole story already, that you're trying to do something and there's resistance, but that you're going to get it. And that's exactly what this is. There's going to be healing and calm and peace and balance and chemistry out of that. And luckily it's just the Five of Staves. It's not the Five of Swords. So there is healing of this. So the petty squabbling, like I said, they just need more time. They want to hold this off because it's too fast, it's too new, it's too progressive, it's too inventive. They're not ready for this, okay? They're not ready to go at the pace that you're wanting to go at. You gotta slow it down. Gotta slow it down, okay? Gotta slow it down. Temperance, chill, okay? So, but whatever you do, you're not, I feel like you're way too smart and too intuitive and too solid and too stable and too everything to really jeopardize this. I feel like the most important thing for you to do is what you did, is to take a stand. It's to really take your position in this. And you have. I feel like you have, but I feel like it was like maybe recently. It's just like this young page again. And there is this youthful energy like with the Emperor. So with you or with this... Okay, so the conflict, the obstacle to you achieving your win, your victory, it gets neutralized. And it gets neutralized by the cosmos. It gets neutralized by divine intervention, divine providence, however you want to talk about it. Energies, planetary energies. You know, it could be a more auspicious moment in December, if you're watching this in real time, in December for this to happen. Okay? So hold out. I really do feel like this is they're singing Santa Baby. I don't really know that song. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Huh? Oh my gosh, now I want to put on Frank Sinatra's like Christmas album. I feel like it's going to be a great Christmas this year. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting Christmas time. Bookmark this reading. Bookmark this reading. Look at it. Look at it at the end of December, and you comment. You tell me what happens, okay? Because that's what I'm feeling. That's just what I'm feeling, okay? So, oh my God, it's the Christmas spirit that changes this. You have the Christmas spirit working in your favor. It's gonna goo people up. It's gonna make them gooey. It's gonna make them nostalgic. It's gonna make them reflective. It's gonna soften the Grinches and the Scrooges. Oh, you so smart. That is so. We couldn't even have planned that, right? If this is resonating for you in real time, it's like, well, that's a perfect moment for this, because they're going to be, I'm telling you, this is quite divine intervention is that Temperance card. It's going to assuage all of that conflict. Christmas time's, well, I mean, it's really one or the other. You're either part of one of those stabbing families where it's like everyone gets stabbed at Christmas, the southeast side of Chicago, or you're part of one of those like warm, loving, gooey chocolate chip cookie families where everything's really great at Christmas time. You know, it's like, anyway, so it all shakes out, it all smoothens out, and you get what you want, you get your victory. So don't fret, don't worry, you get it, it happens. Okay, let's take a look at the Emperor and the Page of Cups. It's outside of your control. Look at all these major arcana cards we have on the table. The Magician, the Chariot, Temperance, the Lovers, the Emperor, and now the Justice. Wow, I love this. Justice for the Emperor. Justice for the Emperor. Take in those visual vibrations. This is close to your heart. This is close to the chest. You really do. If this is a partnership where this is a love relationship, you do love this person. You really love this person, and some of you are going to make it where your other person will break down at Christmas. It'll get them really nostalgic. Their hearts will kind of soften and open up, and they will be so much more receptive to implementing your idea for the relationship. And that brings justice in. It's like Christmas spirit inspires people to give a little bit more than they would. You know, it's generosity of the spirit. It's that humanitarian, you know, kumbaya, we're all in this together energy. And it's like, that's what this little, I'm getting this little page is now, okay? But it's like, finally, justice. Finally, justice. You guys know I love justice, and you're like, just see justice happening. Let's take a look at the power couple here, the King and Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. Let's see what the telepathy is between the... We've been picking up on that, haven't we? We've been channeling telepathy in relationships. Oh my gosh. We have the Four of Cups, Nine of Swords, the Devil, and the Six of Staves. Holy moly, Master Choli. So there's a lot going back and forth between you two. There's a lot. One of you is worried about something from the past. Oh, wait a minute. Patricia Novak. This is it. This is our love story. This is the Emperor Romeo and Juliet love story. This is that energy. This is divine masculine energy. This is here we go. Here we go. Okay, if it doesn't apply to you that way, throw it out the window. If it does, listen up. And if you've been watching like those other readings where this is like this grand love story, this is a continuation. Do you remember, someone got rejected. Someone refused This emperor refused. This is that same emperor. This is that same emperor that refused that holy grail of love and relationships and had to go and grow up and really grow up into the emperor. They're a whole new emperor now. I almost didn't recognize you. Okay? Check that out. That's why it's justice. That's why it's showing up as justice. Wow. How exciting. Okay. So emperor is worried because of that they did this. This is how they're making up for the lesson. Remember, it's not a mistake if you learn from it. It therefore becomes a lesson. Each lesson is like a feather in your cap. And when you have lots of feathers, you become a chief. Okay? Here we have Chief Emperor here. Okay? Yeah. Whole new energy, whole new swagger. Okay? He's worried about rejecting you, or you're worried about rejecting them. So to come back, that's why. Thank you. That's why. Ooh, I knew there was something else about this freaking energy. They're coming back with a gift, and their gift is the gift of justice. They're going to bring justice to their rejecting you by getting this other thing happening, or this other thing going. And this isn't you. This isn't you and this person with this conflict. It's something else they're trying to manifest. They're trying to manifest something else before they come back to you, so that by the time they come back to you, they have a surprise, a little gift of justice. And then they can give that to you, and it'll just like erase it'll erase their lesson. It'll erase their little mistake. It'll erase when they rejected what they really wanted but didn't know that they really wanted. Okay? Whoa. That's why. Oh, it all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. Look at that. That's why they're spying and really studying this connection, because this is the connection that changed them. This is the connection that evolved them. Ooh, divine masculine back. Okay. I hope you're doing your squats. That's all I can say. I hope you're all doing your squats. Yeah, you might be riding on top Christmas morning. Oh. That all makes sense now. That's why they're okay. They're still enthralled with the connection. For those of you where this is your emperor, they're still enthralled. They're still captivated. That's like they're falling more and more in love. It's getting more. And beneath these three cards, we even have the Five of Cups, the regret. Oh my God, and it keeps going. With the Hierophant, with the Scorpionic Death card, with the Queen of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of goddamn Swords. Yeah, this Emperor, they've changed completely. God, when did I start channeling that? Was that like June? August, July, May? I don't remember. If you guys want to help and link to the videos below, go ahead. Otherwise, we'll just let this be. But yeah, that's you. This is the other personality. This is the Emperor's like person. The solid, stable counterpart person. Okay. Let's get back into this. Wow, that was a big download. Well, this Emperor is really stressed out and really still anxious about how they hurt you or how you hurt them. If you're the Emperor, they're telepathically communicating with you. I'm so sorry. It was a huge I made the wrong choice, and I'm trying to make it up now. That's what this is the space where you get to get the messages from the other side or from across the aisle, okay? And this is what they have to say. They're trying to make it right. They're saying, I'm making it right. I'm waiting for this all to pan out. This has nothing to do with me or you. It's the other side. It's the institution. It's the authority, whatever that is, the board. But once it goes through, once once it levels out, then I can come back. But they're not going to show up empty-handed. They're going to show up with justice. Oh, that's one message. That's one message back and forth. The other one, we have the Devil and we have the Six of Staves. This feels like a lot of it feels like controlling their image, or you're controlling your image. And some that's the answer. That's one is communicating this, and the other one is communicating this. One of them is very much controlling their image, controlling their, what does that mean? That's all they're giving me. That I'm gonna leave it with you because it'll probably make sense to you. Controlling their image. I'll let that be with you, but it's like I'm stressing out over this boo-boo, and the other one's saying I'm controlling my image. Let's get one more. With the Devil, tell me more about the Devil and the Six of Staves. What is the other message being communicated back and forth between these two? Oh, there we go. Thank you. Okay, we have the Star. We have the Star. The Star. Okay, so one of you is saying, I am so stressed out. I am so in agony. I just want to make it right. And it's taking forever for me to make it right. And I just want to make it right now. And the other one is saying, I got you. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Who could be Cher? If I can turn back time. Love that song. We all love that song. How did I talk about? Oh yeah, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you. I got you. I got you. This is healing and forgiveness and love and strength. Ooh. And they're still giving me, I'm controlling my image, because the Star is Aquarian, which rules like the internet and technology. They're controlling their presence online. Thank you. They're controlling their presence online. It's like they're not sharing their booty pictures on Snapchat. They're not sharing their their sexy Halloween costumes on Instagram. They're not sharing their, Okay. Okie dokie. But they're also funneling lust and inspiration and faith and belief to the other one. It's like, don't worry, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's how I talk to Oso. It's okay. But they're saying it's okay. So we're gonna, it's gonna, okay. But also the lust. Ooh, how interesting. Interesting. This is the premiere. Yeah, I'm just going to make the assumption that the Emperor wants to know this, that this person is being cognizant of their online presence and their social media and stuff. Got it. Let's go ahead and get oracle cards for you guys. This looks good, guys. This looks very good. Is there anything that needs to be communicated to the Emperor and his counterpart, his or her counterpart? Blur the signs, the ages, and the genders, please. This is energy. It's not gender. It's, whoa. Holy moly. Weird. This is so weird. You have 3 cards and 2 of them came out in Scorpio's reading. I would really take a look at Scorpio's reading. The extended is really good. And I'm not just saying that, guys. I am not just saying that. Okay, so 2 cards. Yeah, these are the 2 that came out in Scorpio. Oh, shoot, I missed it. I shouldn't have said that. I'm such a dork. See how bad I am at trying to... That's funny. Okay, well, now you know. So these 2 cards came up in Scorpio's extended. It's funny. Your hard work is paying off and a fiery climax approaches. Okay. And then the bottom of the deck and your other card that came out, the energy is gaining momentum and at the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. We do have the 2, is it the 2 eclipses or the 1? Shoot. We have the eclipses coming up in Capricorn and Cancer. So December, January, guys, December, January, get ready for more eclipse action. So the end of a tough cycle approaching, I'm telling you, it's Christmas. That's what it is. It's a solar eclipse in Capricorn on Christmas Day. I think it's the 26th or the 25th. I'm pretty sure it's the solar. It's an eclipse. I'll do my astrology. I haven't written it down, but I'll get it down for the next reading next week, guys. This is the weekend reading. But just know that the end of the tough cycle is like on its way. Like you're so close. You're both so close. You, your counterpart, and the third thing, this emperor is trying to manifest something pretty cool for you, or you are for this other person. So just keep on keeping on. Okay? Because the energy is gaining momentum. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Your hard work is paying off. So you have the new moon and the full moon in Capricorn energy. I bet you any money it's Christmas, man. I bet you any money it's Christmas, man. Look at that. New moon, full moon in Capricorn energy. Wow. And then a fiery climax approaches. I feel like this would be pretty climactic. It's been a long journey to get here. How interesting. Okay, guys, this is what I got for you. Have an excellent weekend. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do so at theartigan.com/tarot and make a reservation. Otherwise, I am sending you all of the very best photons. I love you forever, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye, guys. Okay, guys, really quick. There were 2 things that I didn't pick up on until I put the cards on the table and really organized it, and then they kind of just jumped out at me. So the first thing is that this isn't just the telepathic communication between you two, between these divine counterparts. This is also that deep emotional knowing in the heart of their hearts that this is meant to be. It's that meant to be energy. The woman of my dreams, the person of my dreams, the ideal, you know, my best version of my own self, if you're a feminine, or if you're a very feminine dominant energy. That's number 1. The second thing I picked up on is I noticed that we have the Emperor and the Magician on the table. So remember, the Magician, we channeled this couple before that you guys were showing up as Magician and Emperor. So here you guys are again. And the Magician is the one who is more like that Nikola Tesla, you know, person, solid, stable, loyal, and secure, okay? So you both share this little, you know, you're both on the same page here. Gotcha, okay? The other thing is we have the Emperor with the Page of Cups with the Justice. So it's like while the Emperor is correcting this or getting this together, figuring this out, manifesting in the material in his or her domain, what they're more comfortable and fluent in that language, the Magician is hanging out, staying solid, stable, secure, and really dedicated to their own manifestations and their own creations, wasting no time while this other stuff is going on. And still both of you know, meant to be. Still both of you very emotionally connected and very, very intuitively connected to each other. Okay, that was all. That was all. Have a great weekend. I love you. Bye.